Hey Salisbury, how you guys doing this week? Had a big win last week, huh? That's awesome, man. 21-7. Hey, congratulations to you guys. But remember, hey, this year's theme is press upward, which means we want to forget the things that are behind us, reaching forward to the things that are ahead. Pressing, we want to press, okay? Pressing, all right, towards the goal and the prize of an upward call, to move upward. I'm going to go over this goal thing over and over each week. Remember, the goal is not the win. The win can still leave you hollow and empty. It feels good for a moment, but the real goal is love. Okay? Once the win's over, it's like, well, we need the next win. All right? We're after the next prize, and that's never satisfying. But the goal, if the goal is love, from a pure heart, a clear conscience, and a sincere faith. Okay, what does that mean, clear conscience? I don't keep records of wrongs of my teammates. What's a sincere faith? That I believe in my teammates no matter what. So the goal really is love, unconditional. And so when we have that, then you're going to get more prizes anyway. And it's going to be way more fulfilling when you get that prize at the end of the game, knowing that you did it with and for your teammates. Hey, so let's talk real quick about this week's word called the standard. Standard is a level of excellence. It's expected norm. I'm going to say it again. It's a level of excellence that is the expected norm. We expect excellence. We expect to press upward. That's where the standard is. And what is a standard? The standard basically is core values. The belief statement is that iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. You sharpen our teammates to take us to another level. That's what we want to do. We want to sharpen one another. So when we do that, okay, we lift the standard of our play. So let me tell you about standard and core values. If you have no core values, like you don't stand for something, then you're going to fall for everything. You have to say, this is who I am, where we are, where are we going, and that standard should be set high. All right, it should be set up. The sword's no good in the sheath. This is mediocrity at best. No one would fight like this. What are you going to do? Well, let's pull out the standard. The standard is get iron sharpens iron. To be a team of iron, not to be broken down. To be a team that raises the standard of what they're doing. So, remember this, the thought process of this when it comes to standard. As a person thinks in their heart, so they are, or your positive self-talk, which is do the simple better. And for this week, it's press to be excellent. Excellent. Commitment of excellence. My thought process should be excellent. Everything I do, every rep I take should be crisp, sharp. If I'm a receiver, I see the X on the ball. If I'm running a route, it's crisp, it's sharp. It's not lazy. I don't round it off. I don't take shortcuts. I understand, unless it's a speed out. I get that, okay? But in a speed out, then let's cut that thing the way we should. Let's speed out then. So when we talk about excellence, do the simple thing better this week and great things will happen. Or press for excellence. The love aspect, man, what's your standard on that? My standard for my team is, I'm not rude and I'm not self-seeking. And I don't think bad of my teammates. Matter of fact, my love's unconditional. I'm there for the team no matter what. I always put team first because love always protects. It brings the iron to the game. You have each other's back no matter what. Are you bringing iron? Do you want excellence? Do you want to be sharp? Focused? Bring the iron. Sharpen this thing up. That's what we're talking about, right? Standard, press upward, sharpen our game, bring some excellence. So what does that look like? Well, in the physical aspect, it's I'm a finisher. Skills, how we work it. All hard work leads to profit, guys. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart. But if you want to raise the standard, you finish everything you do. Anybody can quit. That's mediocrity, or maybe less than that. That's the guy that just brings a sword, doesn't take it out of the sheath. The guy that finishes never puts it back until the game's over. He just keeps coming until the game's over, regardless of circumstance. Hey guys, you know what? This right here is kind of like average. This one here is the standard. What's your standard this week? Where's your sword? You got it out? Are we working for excellence? I just want to encourage you one last thing. We are what we repeatedly do. That's the bottom line. Excellence is not an act, it's a habit. Create good habits this week. Press upward. Get after them. As we wrap this up today, I want you to go to one teammate or two or three. And remember, we want to connect three. Give them eye contact. Give them a good handshake. Look them in the eye and say, we're going to raise the standard and press upward this week. We're going to raise the standard and press upward this week. And it's time for iron to sharpen iron. See you next week, Salisbury. And remember, love never fails.